Sin and Punishment has been described as an arcade-style rail shooter and shooting gallery video game. The player character is controlled from a behind-the-back perspective and can strafe left and right, double jump, and perform a roll dodge. The character progresses forward through the level automatically due to the rail shooter format, which drew comparisons from critics to the Panzer Dragoon series, Star Fox series, and Space Harrier. A targeting reticle is used to aim shots on enemies and projectiles, and has two modes that the player can freely alternate between, a lock-on mode and a free aiming mode. The lock-on mode will auto-lock onto visible targets, and the player can quickly move the reticle between targets. Alternatively, the free aiming mode gives the player full control of the reticle in a more powerful shot. The player character is also armed with a sword which can be used to damage or destroy nearby enemies and redirect projectiles back at the enemies. The character can be controlled by a single player, or cooperatively between two players. In cooperative mode, one player controls the movement while the other is responsible for firing duties. The game supports control schemes for left and right-handed players, switching the character movement controls between the D-pad and C buttons on the Nintendo 64 controller. The analog stick is used to control the reticle. The game features a score system, which grants bonuses the more hits the player can make without losing all their health. If the player loses all their health or the stage timer expires, it is game over. Items can be picked up to refill the player's health gauge, increase the time, and provide bonus points. The game also features 3 difficulty modes: easy, normal, and hard. Normal and hard mode feature extra bosses and enemies in addition to being generally more difficult. Although it was not localized for its original release, some Western critics still imported Sin and Punishment for review. Fran Murray-Beller Khan, 3 of IGN, found it to be a tour de force of arcade-style shooting action, and praised Treasure for their excellence at developing games in the genre. He concluded that it was one of the most unique and daring games on the Nintendo 64, as well as one of the best, but did make some complaints with regards to its short length.